What's up, boys? Hassan again. 24-year-old business owner, but everything's going to crap. You guys been watching the channel. I've just got back from Umrah, just got back from Saudi, and I asked for a lot, man. I laid my heart out on the line, alhamdulillah. And I've been building this online business. I've been doing coaching a little bit over the past few months, but I don't know if it's 100% for me, like I don't feel 100% resonated with doing it, because the way that I see coaching is like, either I'm gonna get you in amazing shape, like fitness coaching, or I'm gonna make you money. One of the two. And like the most money I've made right now is like 15k a month consistently. Like I've made 6 figures so far this year, but like it was through a door-to-door sales agency that I don't feel convicted in like teaching people, because I don't like it. It's not replicatable. The scheme that I did it on is coming to an end, so I don't feel like this money genius where I can be like, yeah, do this business model. I don't want to teach something that isn't going to bring good results. And then fitness coaching, like fitness is just a part of my life. Like I'm not some bodybuilder. I don't have some Jeff Nippard physique or like steroid physique. Like I just go to the gym, but I'm not like one of those guys that just weighs everything to the ton and all this stuff. I just go to the gym, I eat clean, and I know that physique's really important. So I just don't feel convicted 100. Like I'll always coach. Coach is a part of what I do, but like I don't just want to coach, But I've come back from Umrah, and in my mind, we'll see how the next few weeks play out, but in my mind it was like, come home for a bit, go to Medina again, and then go to Dubai. And I was waiting on some big payments to come in from the sales agency, and now we've just been hit with some news that all of the payments are being stopped again, just like what happened last year. And I was supposed to get a few thousand in, and that would fix a lot of the problems that I was going through this month, because my cash flow was running dry. I need to sell this car, and to sell the car I need to pay £5,000, which is nuts. And yeah, now I know that that's not coming in, so like my bank account is not even going to be able to pay my bills right now. And I'm gonna come up with a solution. Like I'm already working on sales, so inshallah Allah sustains me. But it's like, I pay for my mum now. We've retired her. I need to pay this car off. I need to pay all my bills. It's like, it's mad. It's mad. I've not felt like this for a long while. But when I was less close to Allah, this would have sent me down such a further spiral. And for some reason in my mind, I know that it's going to be okay. For some reason in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I've been through worse, and Allah's always helped me. Like worst case, I stay at my parents' house for a little bit longer, and maybe lend some money off my brother until things are sorted. But the biggest lesson I've learned is that you need to keep cash flow coming in at all times. It doesn't matter if you've got a business, it doesn't matter whatever. It doesn't matter if like you've got a business and you're making a little bit of money. If you're not making the money that you should, and there's hours in the day where you could work a job or do something else, you have enough time to keep cash flow coming in. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that stung me for so long. It's like I became so happy with a little bit of cash flow coming in that I just completely shot myself in the foot. I didn't set myself up for the future, because I thought the good times would never end, but obviously they have. And when it comes to the coaching, like obviously I already worked with some of you guys, but that's not all that I want to do either. Like the one thing that helped our business thrive so much was the fact that we had a group of solid, like-minded brothers, all in one place together, all grinding with the same vision. Like if you guys have watched the rest of the videos on this channel, you know that I've been talking about from the Umrah trip, that my biggest takeaway is I want the Muslim Ummah to be strong again. And we're all going to have days like this in our business. We're all going to have days where you're wondering where you're going to be able to pay the next bills from, like where the next cash is coming from. Your predictions didn't go to plan. Like this is normal, but these things are a lot easier to deal with when you have solid brothers around you to either bail you out or give you some direction, or to even work with in the first place, to brainstorm ideas with, and to stop these things happening in the first place. And because I closed down that sales agency, I feel like I'm the only one that around me that's going through these problems. I'm the only one that runs a business in my friend group, really. I'm the only, apart from my brother, he does a video editing agency, alhamdulillah. But I don't really have any other like business owner friends. I've got a few guys that work in sales. Like some of the guys from the old sales team, some of them are doing okay. Some of them are in high ticket sales, which is good. But I feel like no one's really going through the same problems that I go through, and therefore can't provide solutions like I could provide to them. And it's like, what I want to do, I think this is in line with what I was thinking about after Umrah, is I'm going to get through this hurdle. I'm going to get my cash flow up now with the sales offer, inshallah. But I want to build a community of like-minded, like Muslim brothers. Like, not, you see all these like dawah guys online with like the massive beards, and like they're very like scholarly. And if you've watched my videos, you know that I take my religion seriously, but I'm never gonna, I never say never, but I'm not one of those guys that's just like overly like salutations every time before I speak. And maybe I should be more righteous, but I'm just like a normal Muslim guy that has a serious hunger for success and excellence, and that's all that I really want. And I know there's a bunch of guys out there as well that are like me, young, in their 20s or 30s, just really gunning for that success. And we're living in a world where we're so disillusioned. Like, if I was non-Muslim now and I was in this position, I could go and get like a credit card loan, and that's something I did in the past that I'm never going to do again. I could go get a credit card loan for like 5,000 or 10,000 now, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna use this to get me out of the hump and pay it off. But like, I don't want that. You know, even having the premise of interest around me, I've learned how bad interest is. I don't want any of that around me. But if we had like a network of Muslim brothers where we're all sharpening each other, and I can share all the wisdom that I've learned over the past couple of years, we can keep each other accountable, fitness, finances, business, Islam, everything. Then let's say there was another brother that was more wealthy, or I was more wealthy, and someone was going through a bit of difficulty, you could do like a halal loan, 10k, boom, there you go. All right, maybe you should fix this. If you need any help, shout this guy's an accountant, this guy's a lawyer. Like, that's kind of what I want. And I know there's other Muslims that are like more successful. Like, I think Imran ibn Mansouri's got like one for 7 to 9 figure entrepreneurs. That's sick, great connections to have. But I know there's a bunch of other people like me out there that I just don't know right now, that are on this journey of trying to become successful, and no one to really share it with, you know? Like, you see all these like non-Muslims in Miami, just they make like 30-40k a month with their business, and then they'll go get a Lambo on finance, or Urus or a Ferrari on finance, and then everyone's thinking like, bro, this guy's 21, how's he got this supercar? And it's because he just spent like, he doesn't even make what that car's worth in a year, and he just spends like half of his monthly earnings on the interest payments every month, and then uses all the clout to then sell a course to bring eyeballs in, sell a course, and then he actually does become a millionaire from that. Like, that's just the method that we see. And then playing all these like Lil Baby songs and Gunna, and just like, it's just that fake lifestyle, man. And like, I know there's other guys out there that we want this dunya, but we want to focus on our deen, and we want to become hyper successful without compromising our values. And that's something that I do want to build. So inshallah, that's going to be something that I'm working on over the next few weeks. If you guys see this and you're interested, let me know in the comments or message me on Instagram. But yeah, like this game of entrepreneurship is not sunshine and rainbows, quite literally, as you guys probably know. But instead of just letting all these thoughts foster in my mind, I thought the best thing to do is pick up the camera and just share it with you guys, because it's better to get it out than than leave it all in, and maybe you guys can relate, or you've been in a similar position before, or you think that in your business there's always going to be no issues. These issues are normal. I might go bankrupt now. I was literally due like over £5,000 this Friday. I'll be due more over the next few weeks. But we'll see now. We'll see what's going to happen. But yeah, if you guys are interested, inshallah, I'll work on making the community as sick as possible. Bunch of modules, probably on school, and we'll have some group chats and stuff as well, meetups. I want it to be worldwide as well. So if you're from anywhere, we can have events, meetups, all this kind of stuff. A few guys on the sales team, they always said to me, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I've had people messaging me for like 6 months telling me you should start a community, and then the guys from the sales team told me that like whatever I do, I should do a community, because even when things were bad in the business, I still made it fun and still made everyone. We didn't get paid for a year, and we were still out hitting it hard every day, still banging a bunch of sales, but we just didn't have fulfillment on lock from our suppliers, from our providers. But they said that I was still able to create light within the team, keep everyone super motivated, and that is something I pride myself on. So I've had a bunch of people telling me to do it, but coaching was my main focus. I think coaching is a part of any business, but I don't know if that's the best thing for me to do as like my number one thing. So inshallah, let's see how the next few weeks pan out. Keep pushing. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, as long as you've got Allah, you stick to your habits, you remind yourself of who you are and where you're going, and just put in that fight every single day. Allah's going to take care of the rest, and inshallah we crush it for the next however long, every single day. Keep pushing, boys. Assalamu alaikum.